also like to welcome the decision made to ratify the UN Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities. People with disabilities, their families and carers have been waiting a very, very long time for this. That community have heard many empty promises and action. We cannot and we must not let them down this time. Taoiseach, we need you to be the owner and driver of this work of emancipation, and to integrate the actions of all departments to make a reality the promises of the Convention. The Action Plan on Jobs is an example of policy that was driven relentlessly from the centre of government. It worked, and this too will work if we use the same approach. Will you give your commitment today to people with disabilities all over Ireland that you will drive this forward? Taoiseach, you often refer to building a republic of opportunity. This is a laudable goal, but we're a really long way away to achieving it. We in the Civil Engagement Group work extremely closely with civil society groups who tell us loudly and clearly that the republic in which we live is not one where there is equal opportunity for all. It is a strange republic where it is radical to say that someone earning the average wage should be able to afford a home, or even more radical to suggest that everyone should have a right to a home. It is a strange republic where more people have nowhere to call home at all than live in the entire town of Youghal, more children homeless than everyone living in Bantry. It is a strange republic where people most in need of healthcare are the least likely to have it, where 1,200 young people with disabilities are living in nursing homes because the supports they need to allow them to remain at home and in the community are not in place. A true republic of opportunity is one where the needs of civil society are embedded in policy making, where people experiencing the challenges themselves and those working for them are truly listened to. The programme for government sets the goal of formal cooperation with people who make up civil society from every walk of life, and I urge you to make good that commitment today and to make it happen.
On the UN Convention on People with Disabilities, Cabinet decided this week that there be resolutions in the Dáil and in the Seanad. They're both required to allow us to ratify. And once that's done, the Minister and the Minister responsible for this is really driving this, Fine McGrath, will deposit the instrument of ratification in New York. And we'd anticipate to do that in the first quarter of this year.